What is up, party people? Motorbike Jim here on a lunchtime cruise. Today looks beautiful. It's a touch on the cold side, but it's supposed to warm up tomorrow. But on a day like this, look around. I mean, how can you not get out and ride, right? So today I wanted to touch base with you and talk about something I discovered real recently that I think is super cool. It really goes with my adventuring spirit, and I wanted to share it with you because I'm going to be covering some of it here on this channel, so I figured you should know what the heck I'm talking about. So what I recently ran across that really captured my imagination is a road rally. Now, if you don't know what a road rally is, I'll explain it. In this context, a motorcycle road rally is, think of a big scavenger hunt. So instead of going and picking up things, you need to get a digital photo that shows you're in the place that you're supposed to be. So that happens instead of actually getting something. So in that photo, you need to have your motorcycle and your flag. So the flag isn't a big thing. It's like, think of a hand towel, a nice thin, cheap one. It's got the logo for the road rally, and then it's got a unique number, your rider number on it. And so that proves that in that photo, that was you there at that location. So you need to go to these places and get a photo of your bike and your flag. Now, where do you go? Well, a couple weeks before the rally, you get an email that is basically all of they call them bonus locations. So think of a menu. And it's not a little menu, it's like the big menu that you get at that restaurant that is so big that it's overwhelming, so you end up ordering the same stuff that you ordered last time. That's what you get. So there are hundreds of places that you can go in this rally. And there's no way you can make them all. And they have different point values. Now, there's ones with small point values, and those are easy to get. They're like appetizers. They don't really fill you up, but they're quick and easy. And then there is also some bigger ones that are harder to get, more point value, and you know that they're going to be a pain in the butt just because they're worth so many points. So you take your time and you figure out exactly where you're going to go. What your plans are. You know, you have to be within a certain time limit. There's a spot that you start from. You have to verify that you're starting when everybody else is starting, etc. So just before the rally, like the night before, they hand you what's called the Bible. And the Bible has in it all of the specific details about each of the rallies points that you have to get, the bonuses. So it may be different than you thought. You thought you may just have to take a picture of this one thing. Well, you may have to take a picture of this one thing after you've been to this other thing. And then there may be extra bonuses, like if you get these 4 in a row without getting anything in between them, there could be an extra bonus. Or if you get these 5 things that have this commonality to them, then you get the bonus. Think of like if you have in Monopoly, if you have all 4 of the railroads, then you know it's worth more. Or all 3 of the properties of a certain color, then you know the rent goes up. It's more. Don't pull out in front of me. Stay. Good boy. All right. So, and then there's additional bonuses that'll pop up. So additional locations that you didn't know about until you got the Bible the night before. So you got to run up to your hotel room or whatever and plug that into your mapping software and try and figure out what can you get in what time and how can you maximize points. So that's what a normal road rally is. And I just think it's super cool. It combines my love of technology, the GPS, all that kind of stuff, with going and seeing stuff that you wouldn't normally see. Like a lot of these things are like the giant muffler mans that used to be all across the U.S., or I don't know, the largest ball of twine, or there's usually the rally master, the guy who creates this and sets it all up, has a theme to it, and just following that theme, you see some really interesting things. So I'm pretty excited about the whole deal. I think it's right on. Now, I've already signed up for one of them, and it is not a timed rally. So the other rallies that I was talking about, usually, you know how you get it a week before and then you get something the night before. Usually those are like a 24-hour rally. Now, I've heard of the Iron Butt Association does an 11-day rally. That's unreal. But there's also a 10-hour rally. Like there's one coming up this fall that I'm actually considering, if I enjoy the one I'm doing right now. The one I'm doing right now starts March 1st and ends November 1st. It's called the States of Confusion, and the bonuses are based on 3 criteria. Criteria 1 is states within states. For example, right close to here is Oregon, Ohio. All right, Oregon's a state and it's a town in Ohio. There's Kansas, Ohio. There's Texas, Ohio. There's Florida, Ohio. There's New Washington Courthouse, Ohio. And because it's that Washington, that counts. So that's one of the bonus type things. And there's hundreds of those all across the U.S. And those are each worth 20 points. There is what they call, I forget what it's called, states of higher learning, states of something. Anyway, it is these NCAA schools and it's a curated list, so only these specific ones on the list that the Rally Master provides that have state in their name, but they're not in that state. For example, locally we have Bowling Green State University. There's no state called Bowling Green. So, but it's Bowling Green State, so that, you know, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. There's Wright State University. There is no state that's called Wright. So those are worth, I believe, 30 points. And then there's a curated list of cities that you know them as in one place, and they're also in other places. For example, let's say Boston. Everybody knows Boston, Massachusetts. Well, there's also Boston, Ohio, Boston, Iowa, Boston, Texas, right? Any of those places, each of those places that you would go to would be worth 40 points. So you get the idea. So there's these different categories of places that I can go and get points. Now, to be considered a finisher, you have to get 200 points. Each of these points counts towards an entry in a drawing at the end, which is, you know, something that's just fun. And then there's also a winner. I have no illusion whatsoever of being a winner. I would like to be a finisher. I haven't planned for this. I don't have a whole lot of time to do this. This is going to be day runs trying to get stuff, get some points. I got some local ones I can do. I'm going to do real soon, like Oregon, Ohio, and Bowling Green State University. Those kind of places that are, you know, heck, some of them I can get at lunchtime. Others after work. But so this is not something that I'm going to win, but I can use these as trial runs for a timed event. So I can give myself, I could say, hey, there's that 10-hour one coming up in the fall. Is this something I'd like? Well, I can go ahead and pretend I only have 10 hours, and I can try and do this untimed one in 10 hours and see how many I can get. but I'll plan to, you know, make sure that I'm back before the 10 hours is up. Otherwise, I'll kind of disqualify myself. That kind of thing. So it'll be a good trial run and see if it's something that I enjoy. If it's something I enjoy, you know, next year I can plan on doing a lot more of it. I can, you know, clear the calendar with my wife and make sure that she's cool with this times, and that way I'm not, you know, interfering with any family plans, which I'm not gonna do, you know. So that's what has really captured my imagination, is going to these places that I've never been before, seeing these things I've never seen before, and doing the game aspect of it as well. So I will be doing these, and I'm going to do them kind of like a travel video, you know. We won't be showing too much of the road time. I'm going to video probably the whole thing and then weed my way through the 10 hours of video and pull out, I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes that are relatively interesting. But, you know, anything cool that I see, I will let you see what is awesome in Ohio that I find, and you know, let you see some stuff on the road. Who knows what craziness I will run across. But expect those to be coming soon. I will do some short ones just to try it out, and then we'll try and do some longer runs. I have a couple trips already kind of mapped out that I'd like to try. It's just finding the time to get them done right now, where I have free time at home. So, all right, well, that is it. Thank you for coming along on this lunch ride. This is Oda by Jim. If you would, do me a favor, hit the like button. If you don't mind, hit the subscribe button. I'd like to have you along for more rides. Ring the notification bell and you will know when I post new videos. I've been doing them pretty regularly now. And that's it. Get out there and ride. Stay safe. Oda by Jim.